What is up, YouTube? It's your host Gigi, and I'm back with another 420 friendly video. Today's video is going to be different from all the other ones. We're going to be doing like a story time video. Um, but before we get into the story time, let's get into this new product I got and I love. So we got the Pulsar brick. I think this is a V2. Pulsar brick V2, 510 V2. This is 1,000 milliamp, 1,000 milliamp battery, and it has 5 voltages. The lowest is a 2.4, going up to 2.3, I think. I correct myself, Anyways, we also got the live resin rhythm cartridge. It's called Gazable. I believe this is indica. Yes, I got the package here. This is what the package looks like. You guys can pause and read if you would like. And for the Gazable, for the battery, we got this. This is the battery. It has a display on it, and it literally, I love it because, no shade to Meister, we love Meister, but when I first got the Meister it's Meister Stick, something like that. It was a little vape, and every time you wanted to change it, you had to inhale to change the voltage. Now you just press the button to wake it up, and press the button to change it, and press it twice to preheat. So I love that little feature about this vape. It's super easy to use, and it has a good weight to it. Like, it's metal. Also, it just feels good in the hand. You just hit it like this. Anyways, y'all get the point. Y'all get the point. Y'all get the point. You guys could stand that if you want. Here we go. This is actually the coral color. Anyways, yeah, the Pulsar 510DL 2.0 Pro and the color coral. I got this at Fine Fettle, and it was $30, and the cart was $25. And you guys know I prefer resin. I like light resin a lot. I feel like it just burns better. No shade to live rosin. Live rosin definitely is better, but in the cart, it just, you have to prime it. You gotta preheat it to even get to smoke as good. So I just prefer that, unless it's like a live rosin in a dab rig or something, But without further ado, let's get into the little story time. Today is gonna be a story time about me having to quit my job. Y'all, I just got this job. It's crazy. Hold on, let's get into one real quick. Do a little preheat. And it's right there's a little flame. It's preheating. So while this preheats, we're gonna talk a little bit. So I quit my job. I had to quit my job, and I was working at a thrift store. And I'm gonna be real, because I'm not gonna work there again. But I was working at Savers, and I had to quit my job. The preheat's done, so let's hit this board. Cheers. Anyways, I didn't quit my job. I was working at Savers. At first, I'm gonna be real with you. I came to the interview, and I applied for 2 positions there, and at the time, I did not know which one I was coming in for. So I just arrived and did the interview. They let me know that I applied for the warehouse position and the rolling position, but they needed people in books in other places. And they showed me the 2 positions. I told them I like rolling more. So they hired me. Literally, I did the interview. They liked me. They told me they would call me in a couple days because they had other people. Boom. The interview literally took an hour long. After the interview, I went on my day. Me and my girlfriend went to Wings Over, and they called me during that time. I was eating my food, and the restaurant had music on, so I couldn't hear him at first. But excuse that. They literally told me I got the job the same day I did the interview. I should have saw that as a red flag. Boom, they asked me to come in on Friday, so I did. I came in on Friday. As soon as I came in on Friday, literally, the manager and the boss goes, "Oh, you were supposed to come in yesterday. I thought we emailed you saying that you were supposed to come in on Thursday." Mind you, on the phone they told me Friday, Saturday for now until I get my schedule. I checked for that email. There was never an email telling me I need to start on Thursday. So they were thinking I just never showed up. Boom. They put me to train that day. I was with Miguel and they were showing me the floor and what I had to do, which I found a little bit weird because usually you're like, first day you're already just filling out paperwork and you're training. Not really. They put me to do a little bit of paperwork, a little bit of I-9 paperwork finished, and I went on the floor with Miguel, and I was pretty much on the floor with Miguel the whole day. Sorry if I'm disclosing their names. Who knows if they ever see the shit anyways. Went on the floor with Miguel. Miguel was great though. He told me how to basically do my job, and he just really trained me. You know, I asked him a couple questions. He kind of let me in about the job, and he did tell me like, "Oh, it's kind of sad that the workers know more than the boss does." You know what I mean? Kind of hit me there, and I was like, "All right, cool." Moving on to my second day, I pretty much was on the computer all day, doing the training. Let's stop for a little toke. If you're not smoking along with me, what are you doing? You might as well click off the video, and while you're at it, hit the subscribe button. Anyways, let's get into it. Cheers. Let's turn it up a little bit. I like to hit it on the pink one, which is 2.6, and it just goes good with the color. It's kind of like purple pink, if you get me. Let's go for one. Guys, this John smells like bud, tastes like bud. I'm so satisfied with this. Anyways, let's get back to the story. So basically, I do the training on the computer all day, and then I come back for my third day. My third day starts. I'm with another trainer. She's teaching me how to do the morning maintenance, and I'm learning, and they tell me I'm doing good. She tells me that she was with another person and they had to stay with her for 2 weeks, like by her side. So I was catching on pretty good by myself. At this time, my manager told me the first 2 days that I was told to follow my trainer's schedule for break and all that, and my 30 minutes. And at my third day, I eventually got my time card and started working. Boom. So then my manager told me to start taking a break, not with my trainer at 12. So my trainer goes at 12:30, I would have to go at 12. I was totally okay with that, but that's the only break I was assigned. So from then on, I took my break, my 30-minute break at 12, and I clocked out. Boom. Now, any other break I was told to take was my break at 10:30, which is a 15, and then my other break at 2:30, which was just another 15. So boom. Anyways, so we get into my third day. I'm learning how to do maintenance. I'm learning how to read the tags. I'm learning how to put clothes away. Then going on to my fourth day, which is where everything starts to go crazy. Not really, because let me take it back a little bit. Before we get into the fourth day, I left out one crucial information. On my second day, there was a lady who mentioned during the morning, we usually have like this morning meeting, and she mentioned that she was surprised that I came back for the second day. I was like, oh, I laughed at it because I didn't know what else to do. Fast forward, on my third day, it was the morning time, and this is before everyone clocked in and before the morning meeting. It was, on my third day, just hanging out in the break room, getting ready to clock in, and 5 people who came around me, like they were employees. They were actually like brothers and sisters and a mother. They were all working there, and basically were telling me by the 6th day I should be sick because of all the dust here. But I told them I previously worked at Amazon and it was dusty, so I'm probably gonna be fine. And they agreed with me. I probably was fine. Nothing ordinary out of the normal stuffiness from the weather being rainy season. We're going to rainy season where I'm at. Anyways, So I was fine, but I saw that as another red flag. Why are you guys telling me that, boom, most people don't make it past first break, they clock out and never come back, and if they do stay, by day 6, they're going to be sick. Okay, whatever, cool. Moving on. Now we're at day 4. Day 4 is the day. Day 4, I finally get my own section. I'm doing my own section. Took me a little bit of while, but I was happy to do it because I wanted to organize the store. Thrift store can be very unorganized and the customers just leave things anywhere. So I'm organizing, I'm doing my thing, everything's good. Boom, boom, boom. Wait, whoa, whoa, whoa. I lied. There was one more thing I left out on day 3. Day 3, at the end of my shift, we out of the first 3 days, we were leaving early. Like the earliest that we left was 3:30. I was unused to that, so I went to my manager and I asked my manager, hey, like do we like are we good to go? Like what's going on? Cause is this like shift change? He was like, no, you're all done for the day. The work is done, so you could pretty much just go clock out. I was like, wow, I'll leave early. I never heard of that at a job. Okay, so we're leaving. I'm clocking out. Boom. As I'm clocking out, I see the lady who made a joke earlier in the day saying, oh, I'm surprised she's still here. Boom. She goes, what can I do to help you go quicker? Because we're going slower today. Mind you, this is my second day on the floor. I'm just learning everything. Like, the first 2 days I was training. Today is like my first official day on the floor. Moving on, so forth. Okay. Boom. After that, I come back the next day pissed off. This is when they assign me in my section the 4th day. I come pissed off because, like, girl, what do you want me to do? It's like literally my second day on the floor. Like, come on now, be reasonable. Maybe I'm getting confused with the 3rd day and the 4th day. This incident happened on the end of the 3rd day. So going into the 4th day, I was just angry because I felt like she was being unreasonable with me, and the people who were there, they also said to just don't pay her no mind. She's always bossy, but if the boss is not saying nothing to you, you're fine. Cool. Like I said, cool. I came back to into the 4th day. Sorry guys, I'm telling the story while under the influence. So I came back on the 4th day. I was mad. I was doing my section. I'm like, why would you even say that to me knowing I just started working here? Then I learned that she's been going through some things and grieving. So I kind of just wanted to understand where her frustration was coming from towards me. That she felt like I needed to go quicker even though we get out at 4 and we still got out 10 minutes early. Not every day you're going to get out early from work. Most jobs don't even let you out early. So I still didn't understand. I understand you could be grieving and going through your own things, but that doesn't mean you need to project on other people to the point where I'm like, oh yeah, people have to warn me about you. Boom. That being said, I'm doing my regular day. It was a good day. I was a little irritated because what she said, so I was just listening to my music, doing my work, which we were allowed to wear headphones. I was getting through my day, doing my job, and so I had to use the bathroom, and I walked into one of the stalls that were open, and it was a customer shitting on the floor. And I'm like, what the homegirl trying to clean it and everything. She's like, shit. She's literally bent over on the floor. Like, then my coworker walks in behind me, and literally she's like, oh, is that stall open? I'm like, no, there's someone in there. I'm guessing after that she walked and seen, because then maintenance came to clean it, and they took forever to keep, like, the whole situation just took too long. By the time I came back to the bathroom hours later, there was still maintenance cleaning there. Anyways, so I moved out. I lived out the bathroom, and I go to the break room, and I go to my group chat. I'm like, guys, the customer legit just shit on the floor. I couldn't believe it. They couldn't believe it. So then the lady who's been harassing me, making those comments, comes into the comes into the break room, and then she goes, what are you doing in here? I didn't answer her at first. I'm like, what the fuck? Why are you talking to me? I took a brief moment to answer her, because Who are you to be asking me? Mind you, guys, she doesn't work in my department. She works in furniture. There's no reason for her to be questioning me about anything that I'm doing. Anyways, so that being said, I told her I'm waiting to use the bathroom, which was true because I couldn't use the bathroom because it was full and the lady took a shit on the floor. I didn't need to go tell her every little detail because she's not my boss. All right, the day moves on and we get out of work early like we do every day since I've been there. The next day I'm off, so thank the Lord I don't have to come see the lady. So I was off and then I move on to my 5th day. Mind you guys, in this period of time I had 2 days off. So I was working Friday, Saturday. I had Sunday off. I worked Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Had Thursday off. I came back Friday and I was just doing my own thing, you know, doing my own thing, just chilling. I clocked in. I had left my I clocked in a little bit late this day because I left my punch card in the break room the day I went on my break by accident. So I let my manager know that I left it in the break room and they had it for me. So he gave me my punch card. I clocked in. I was about 6 minutes late because I was like, where's the manager? Where's my punch card? Whatever. Let's get that handled. Boom. I clock in. I go do my section. I'm having a good time. One of my coworkers stops me and she's like, oh girl, I thought you left. I thought that lady shooed you away, like scared you away. Like, and I told her, hey, no, I'm a tough cookie. I can make it. Like, she's not going to just scare me away. Cool. We laughed it off. I go back to work. She goes back to work. I'm working. I'm in the zone. I'm busting my section down quicker than the day before because, you know, I'm still learning. I'm proud of myself. I'm like, yeah, I'm getting the hang of it. Oh, whoa. Little do you know, I hear on the mic, guy, it's a startup or guy, it's a whatever. They call it something different. I'm like, where's that? I'm new. Today's my 5th day for real on the floor. I worked at the job for 7 days. I was actually working 5 of the days. Okay, so boom. I go to there and my manager goes, oh, there's been multiple complaints that you've been taking more breaks than normally and you've been clocking in late on your breaks and all that stuff. And that's stealing company time. And boom, I just knew it from that moment on. I knew exactly where the complaint came from. Because when I seen that lady in the break room, I knew that she was going to snitch because they already told me that if anyone was going to complain, it would have been her. I'm like, oh no. And I was already at the point where if one more something was said, I was just going to quit because, like, I've already made it past first break and most people don't even make it past first break. One, all the comments, there was a comment every day I was at that job about me leaving, me not coming back, or me still being there. Ridiculous. Basically, they were shooing me away. And then for her to be harassing me and literally stitching on me to the manager to where I felt like there was moments where he didn't even know what's going on because we were so understaffed. I was never assigned any break. I was only following the schedule that my trainer had given me. So it was weird for him to come to me and tell me, even myself and your peers have noticed that you've been taking longer breaks and stealing company time. And guys, I can literally show you guys my time card. I've never took more than a 30-minute break that was assigned to me, that was punched in, punched out. It's BS. So I'm like, all right, I know where this is coming from, and I'm not going to tolerate this. He tells me, oh, so pick a break, pick a break. You can pick a break from 9 to 9:30, 9:30 to 10, or something like that. Basically explaining, mind you, he told me to follow my trainer's break. My trainer goes on break at 10:30. So, homeboy, and I felt like sometimes when I was going on my 30-minute break and would be in the break room, he didn't understand why I was there. I was there because that was my break time. Anyways, him and my boss were regularly on the floor working with us because we were so understaffed, and they were literally interviewing people every day. And the day I actually quit there was actually a new hire. So boom, he tells me to pick a time, and I tell him right then and there, respectfully, I'm gonna have to quit on you. I cannot tolerate harassment. I know exactly where the complaint comes from, and I'm not gonna put up with that. I don't deserve this at all. So he's like, oh, well, you don't have to do that. We can just nip it in the bud now, so it doesn't become an issue in the future. When I heard him say that, I was like, okay, you just don't get it. You don't get it. And I just want to let you guys know that job was paying $15 an hour. I've never even got paid something that low. No shade to people who get paid that low. She was there for 13 years and didn't try to be the manager or the boss. I was like, I'm okay, man. I have to go. I cannot tolerate this. He's like, all right, so just punch out and give me your card. I said, all right, come on. Punched out, gave him the card, and I walked right next to the store to the dispensary. I was like, called my girlfriend, and she came and picked me up. Ate my sandwich and waited for her, and I got this bad boy. I splurged a little bit. Of course I did. Ain't no way I'm pissed off right next to the dispensary. I'm not going in there to get something. So I went in there and got this bad boy, and it's been a blessing ever since. And since I was working there, I also tried some new goodies I want to show you guys. I tried these boost pills, which I'm going to get again because they're empty because they were so good. I need to review them. I'm going to get again, but they're 5 milligram fast-acting THCA pills. They hit the bloodstream within 30 minutes, and they give you a high lingering 4 to 5 hours, like an edible, but not too intense. Love. And they also have one with CBD and THC in them, which I will be trying next. So stay tuned for another video reviewing these up next, because I will be getting these again. These are good. Like, I was hooked, and there were 20 pills in here for $10 and $12 after tax. We'll get into those another time. But yeah, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this little story time. It might have been all over the place. This is my first story time video. Hopefully they get better in the future. But for now, I had to do that. I had to leave that job. Do not be afraid to leave your job. There is always another job out there. And, there was resellers in the store, and I told them how I was, like, having a little problem adjusting to working for this low. And he told me basically, like, he said an example, like, what do you do at a pie eating contest? They give you pies, you eat the pies, but there's always more pies. When you put it like that, like, I have a job, but there's always another job. So I can't be afraid to move on to another job, especially putting up with stuff like this. Don't be afraid to find another job or look for another job, because at the end of the day, this is life, and having a job is a part of life. So you're just going to get another job because you have to. That's what the truth is. You know what I mean? So that being said, I was just like, I'm just going to look for another job. And there's going to be something, at least $17 an hour. I don't even think I could settle for anything under 20, at least 20. Because I was used to be making more than that. I need more than 15. No shade to all the people who worked at that job. There was lovely people there. There were a lot of good people. It's just the things that were being said, and I feel like those were kind of outweighing the job, like, for real. Also, no shade to my boss, but she was also losing her memory, so, like, she even kind of letting me in a little bit, letting me know that she can even do things at home. So honestly, that place just has to do. Maybe they're okay with everybody that's there. They don't need anyone else, even if it is a lot of work on everyone. It seems to be that they don't need any new employees. Like, they could just thug it out with the rest of them because they're already a team. Because basically everyone who comes to the job can't stay because of the harassment and the job itself. So I feel like on that note, just stick with your team. If y'all getting out 30 minutes early from the job starts at 7:30, it ends at 4, you guys are leaving at 3:30, that's cool. Cool little 30 minutes off. Some people are not even getting that, Anywho, on to new. Let's hit this down before we get out of here, y'all. I hope you guys are smoking along, enjoying this video. Sorry for all the loud noise. I hope you guys are enjoying the vibes. It's a nice summer day at 70 degrees right now, you know, and I'm feeling nice. Dang, that boy hit so smooth. That was the lowest setting. I'm faded, y'all. I'm faded. Let me drink some of this chlorophyll water real quick. Y'all get right with the chlorophyll. Wow, I'm telling you, like, water be giving me life. Let's go for one more. I hope you guys are smoking a line, doing dabs, hitting the bowl, hitting the bong, dry vaporizer. Your cart's out. Cheers. Yo, I tried to blinker this. I don't even know the blinker on this. It took too long. Anyways, I'm going to catch you guys in the next one. I hope you guys enjoy this video. I'm out. Peace.